After so many albums, is it hard to choose which songs to play live?
Yes.
It's not getting easier now.
Well, it's really. I mean, every time before a tour, we go in and we rehearse. We write down a list of 40 songs, and we try to rehearse all of them. As we then go out on tour, we immediately cut away like 10 or 15 of those, and then we have to like flip flop. Let's say I think we played 22 songs tonight, and out of them maybe 4 gets swapped out now and then, just to have a rotation to it. And I mean, if people go to more than one show, it's fun for them to see something different, and it's fun for us not to play the same songs. But yeah, it's really hard, because there's some songs that I want to play that he doesn't want to play, and the other way around. So sometimes we have to do what we don't want to do. So.
But usually we find a sort of the easiest solution is to find sort of a foundation for the set list, and then there's some songs that are interchangeable. You can move this one out, put this one in. But it takes like a week on a tour until you find this foundation for it. I mean, early on a tour, if you want to see something weird or something, you should go early on an In Flames tour, because that's when we try out everything, and then we find something good, and then we try to stick around that area.
Are there any songs that you wouldn't play at any price?
Well, there's a few songs that we had on the list for this tour, for instance, and we listened to them, we played through them a couple of times, and we didn't get a vibe. I'm not going to say any specific ones, but and those songs we probably won't play, anytime soon. But there's nothing that none of us really won't do. I think.
I think most of the time it's really about if you wrote the song to be recorded and you didn't think about the live part of the song, and it doesn't work live, then there's no point in dragging it up on stage and making a mess out of it. You rather do songs that this song is made to be played live. So we try to work around those songs. Nowadays, every song is made to be played live, but earlier it was fun to be in the studio having all these possibilities and putting everything on there, and it's just not dynamic enough.
You have a lot of acoustic flavors on your albums. Have you ever thought playing unplugged?
No. I think we got asked.
We got asked several times, but we always said no. It won't do it.
We're a metal band.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not a country band.
I don't think that we would pull it off the way that people would like us to do, and therefore there's no point in doing it.
You have played with some major bands in your career. What have you learned from those bands?
Always be humble, whatever success you ever had. We've met so many bands that are young, had 1 or 2 hit records, and they go up and they become, obnoxious rock stars. And then we met bands that have been around for 30 years and have had huge success, experienced ups and downs, and are the kindest people on earth. And I think that's a great thing to do. Just remember that you're only human. Everybody's equal.
Are there any bands that you would like to tour with?
I think we tour with them all.
There's some bands that you always want to just always have a good time. I mean, funnily enough, Slayer, of course, but like Children of Bodom, we always hang out, have a really good time with these guys. And we were talking earlier about the video games that we play here. There's a soccer game that we play, and Henka is really into that shit as well. So we have a lot of fun with that. Well, I don't know how fun it would be, but it'd be very cool to do a proper tour, world tour with like bands like Metallica and that. But I don't know how good that would be, how fun it would be. It'd be cool, but I don't know how the actual shows would be. But there's always bands you want to tour with. Mostly bands that you have toured with. There's a bunch of Swedish bands we want to tour with again, like Soilwork, Dark Tranquillity, Arch Enemy. These are fun bands to tour with. So I don't know. We've toured with most actually, but yeah, I don't know. Rainbow,
yeah, exactly.
Reunited.
There's some good bands that we would like to tour with, but that maybe wouldn't fit. Like Rainbow. I'd love to tour with Def Leppard, but it's not going to happen.
All right, that'd be interesting.
Yeah.
All right, and this is the last question. If you could take only one album with you to your grave, what would be the album?
Out of all music or our own?
All music.
I take Best of Tom Jones.
All right.
I think I'd take. That's a tough one. It's a really tough one. The one that I listen to all the time. Probably Long Live Rock and Roll with Rainbow. Yeah, I think so.
All right. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
And thanks for the beers. Thank you.